Hi business owners, I am Dana Ball. Welcome. We are so excited. We're coming to you live today to make a huge announcement. We have started another company. So it is called Zoteria, and this has been in the works for a long time. I know a lot of you do this quite often where you start different ventures and you've got lots of ideas because you are what we refer to as serial entrepreneurs, and sometimes when you're launching something new, it can really take a lot of time and effort and years to get done, right? Well, this has been our baby for the last 2 years in addition to our law practice. So I am so excited. Here's the deal. I have been practicing law for 20 years, and I initially started with litigating. I would sue companies like yours for sexual harassment, discrimination type claims, and today I don't do that. I want to, I help you small business owners because I feel like if I am helping you get your businesses set up right, you're operating the right way, it protects everyone. It protects your employees, it protects you, your business, your livelihood. And when I first started, I really wanted to be that civil rights attorney and do my part in getting rid of unlawful behavior in the workplace. And what I have found is that in the last 20 years, oh my goodness, when I look at the numbers of claims that have been filed with the EEOC compared to 20 years ago, nothing has changed. And that is so disheartening, and it just is a reflection on a lot of things, but I think the biggest issue is training. I've worked for other companies. I know we dread, as employees, we dread attending the typical boring sexual harassment training. It is not fun, and we are not mentally present when we go. We go because we're required to, and employers do it because they're required to. You are, if you want to have a defense if somebody sues you for sexual harassment, you need to show that you actually provided a training and your employees did it. Whether or not they paid attention, whether or not they were on their phones or doing other work or checking email, that doesn't matter. But the problem is that that type of training is not actually going to change the work environment. And I really believe that training isn't the problem. The problem is our workplace environment. So I have spent lots of years trying to come up with my spin on the typical sexual harassment training. And you have lots of options. You've got lots of options to hire people to come in and do it. You've got options to do it online. So here's what sets our training apart. It is called, first of all, the Workplace Environment Protection Training. There are 3 things that sets this training apart. Those are, 1, we focus on the supervisors. Okay, supervisors are anyone who supervises 1 or more individuals, and yes, that includes you, the business owners. So there are 2 trainings that come with our Workplace Environment Protection Training, 1 for supervisors, 1 for employees. And you must train those supervisors first. They are the front lines, and they are usually the first ones to hear, or they should have heard about harassment, or any unlawful behavior. We cover all different types of unlawful behavior. They can put your company on the hook for liability based on their actions or their inactions. So it is key to make sure your supervisors are trained. Second, we have what's called a reality check discussion. So our training is online. You can run it as a group, or you can run it as on an individual basis for your new hires, for example. I do not recommend that. I want you to run it as a group. Group training is vital, and especially for the reality check discussions. There are 7 modules. After each module, there will be a quiz, and the quiz has certain questions that you will do together as a group, and these questions are to get you talking, everyone who is present to be talking. This is different than the typical trainings that you will find. And the reason we do this is because most trainings focus in on the typical office environment. Well, Most claims that are filed with the EEOC do not happen in the typical office environment. Where are they happening? They're happening in retail establishments. They're happening in hotel employees, with employees who work for hotels or restaurants or manufacturing. It's not always a typical office. And so anyway, all the businesses that we work with, we see how different you all are. Your culture is different. These reality check discussions, this is what will make the training fit for your company, for your unique circumstances. That is really, really key today, to actually make training count. All right, the third thing that we do that is going to be different than your typical trainings is civility. It's time to bring civility back to the workplace, and I bring in civility into this training because I truly believe that incivility is the incubator for a lot of the claims that are filed. A lot of the claims that turn into full-blown lawsuits started out because of incivility. And if we can attack and take care of and repair our incivil nature within the workplace environment, you're going to avoid a lot of things that turn into full-blown lawsuits that you're not planning for. So let's bring civility back to the workplace. I hope that you will think about these things. I hope that if you haven't done a training in a long time, that you're excited and you'll check it out and you'll see how easy it is to do a training and to make it unique to your company and on your time. So again, the name is Soteria, and it is another company, and the reason we do it separate from the law firm is because we want to provide a training that is accessible to companies outside of the state of Utah, to all sizes of companies as well, and any industry can do this training. So I hope you enjoy this. We're so excited to be announcing it and getting it out there and let you try it out, and we can't wait to hear how your experiences go, because I'm sure there's room for improvement. There always is, and we will make those improvements to make it an even better service for you. Thanks so much.